the market for 30 years, right? Here at QVC, 28 years. More of it just arrived. We have sold over 30,000.
Well, you've sold over 11 million, but the newest
of this iteration.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Over 30,000 of this particular bottle here. 4 easy payments of $14.99 gets it home, or $15. A 350000 is your item number. And Tova, I want you to know, like, you lived that kind of signature life, but today, women are still kind of embracing it as their own years, decades later. What do you think it is about the signature fragrance?
Well, there's, oh God, that's a long story. I hope we have enough time. But in other words, first of all, a fragrance is part of, and either you go, oh, I can't be near that, or embracing it. Mm-hmm. I actually, the story goes where I was at a location with my husband in San Francisco, and he was working, and what do I do? Shop, of course. And I went to this incredible place, which was all aromatherapy, and this bath oil I found. I said, oh God, that is the most exquisite thing I've ever found. And fortunately, I was able to find the president. And I said, I would like you to take that bath oil and make it into a fine fragrance. And he said, never happen. We don't actually do fragrances. We actually sell oils.
Right.
So anyway, long and the short of it, he finally acquiesced.
Yes. You didn't take no for an answer.
This is actually 28.5% essential oil, starting with the luminous bergamot, which is literally from Calabria in Italy. Oh. That is used in many fragrances, but it lifts you. It's a combination of a orange and lemon. Then jasmine absolute.
I love the jasmine.
Which is this whole studio. It takes that many petals to make 1 ounce of absolute.
Oh my goodness.
So in doing that, then absolute, from the absolute is the lavender from Provence in France.
Right.
And you can almost, it's like truly breathing in like light.
It really is. There's something about it that, you know.
Very unique.
Very unique. So when I first smelled it, I just spritzed a little on my wrist, and just the first moment, I thought, my goodness, this is clean. It reminded me of a little cherub angel. That was the first image that came to mind. But then what's interesting is when you let it sit a little bit, so that first spritz, that's what I got, that fresh, clean scent. And then once you let it sit, then I started getting a little bit more of that bergamot and a little bit more of the jasmine, like little notes will start to come out. And one of the things you'll notice, you know, and Tova mentioned this, the fact that it's really rich in those botanical fragrant oils. The quality, the methods that you use to create signature in all your perfumes are very different.
That is why I think we have been so successful. And, Roxanne and Laurie's and all the people that have become signature girls. Right. It becomes your signature. Remember, this is a perfume that is created like a wine. In other words, it's aged. No fragrance today that is created in 1 minute, fine, let's put it out. But it's 3 months it sits. It also gets better if you purchase one now, and it'll be fresh, but you put it away, in keeping it in the box in a cool place, and then it literally gets even richer and more beautiful, if you can call it that. But the great thing is that it's unique to you. When we say signature, it is your signature. Right. It becomes part of you. We just heard that from Roxanne. There is nothing in the marketplace, and I do check always, that has anything close to this fragrance.
I mean, certainly not that I've found either. It's $59.98 to get it home. Very, very popular. As I mentioned, more of this just arrived, and we've sold over 400 in just these few minutes. 4 easy payments of $15 will get it home as well. If you'd like to take advantage of Easy Pay, it's an option for you. A 350000 is your item number to get that home, and you can place your order on QVC.com, of course, with a customer service representative, or even by the app that we have if you have a smartphone. One of the things too that that I noticed with this is you mentioned about people kind of embracing their own signature scent, and we've had so many stories that we've heard over time.
We could spend a whole hour on that. When Tova's signature was first created, and I lived in Beverly Hills at the time. My husband was Ernest Borgnine, Academy Award winner, and so on. And I said, "Oh my God! Now that we have it." It was just before we finalized which one we were going to do, and I dreamt about a panther, and I said, "This is a classic. We must do a photography thing with Ivory, the panther." And everyone thought, well, because if you see the 8x10, you look me, so they think I have photoshopped it. Well, it was a live panther, and it was one of those things. And that signature.
Take a look at it.
It literally is where you see I am completely, I mean, he has his mouth open, I don't see it. But that was a millisecond. And that's where the energy, the strains of the panther, and just so you see that is live, we brought the entire big picture.
Right.
Now,
it's huge.
When we did all of this, Ernie, again, being very responsible, the perfumer and the president of Mannheimer came to dinner with us in New York, and Ernie all of a sudden said, because I couldn't, they were very close, but this bottle, there were 3. And my husband went around the restaurant in Giordano's in New York and said, he could get away with it. What do you think about this or that? Tell me which, and so on.
Right.
So he was very involved in choosing the final one. But that was in 1982.
Oh my goodness.
Now think about a classic. All these generations would never do that, and it is totally. In other words, when you go, you're wearing Tova's signature.
Right.
It's your signature. Actually, running down Lexington Avenue.
Yeah.
And a woman running beside me, and as she passed, she said, "Oh, you're wearing Tova." And then she flipped around and she said, "Oh my God, you are Tova."
And in New York City, for somebody to reproach you, that's telling, because nobody talks to anyone in a city like that. And it's funny, even on our Facebook page, on my Facebook page, Kathy Fadrias, there was a customer, shopper, Randall, and he mentioned his mom was a Tova signature wearer for 22 years, and he still has a little bit of what was left of her bottle and sprays it on his pillow to remind him.
It becomes your signature. It's called Tova's signature, but it's Roxanne, it's Lori, it's Kathy, it's Linda,
children.
It's Michelle, it's everybody. But it's one thing where it is such a pleasant thing. It's clean. And that top note of that crisp bergamot, then but it's blended like the finest wine you've ever tasted and sipped. And you go, I want more. And the great thing is when you put it on in the morning, and I say, no, after the body velvet, and no one will be with you, but you spray it in front of you, walk through it.
Walk through, okay.
Or do the halo. Don't be afraid of it. It will never, you could take this whole bottle, not that you want to, nor need to, but you would never feel it overpowering. It'll linger after you leave the room. Never announce itself before.
So when I spray this in the morning, say at night, I want to use the nights. I want something a little bit warmer, a little bit more sultry.
Perfectly.
I can do that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. No, because one of the things that's important is, there are no synthetics here, right? So the fact that you have those botanical oils, those fragrance oils, those essential oils, that's what allows you to be able to play a little bit when you get them home, or, layer throughout the day if you'd like to without it ever being overpowering. It's $59.98 to get it home. Jonathan, remind me of how many we have had, because I believe we've had quite a bit. Jonathan? Oh, how many ordered? Oh, yeah, over 500 ordered. 4 easy payments of $15 will get it home. Remember, we do have a 30-day return policy here at QVC as well, a 350000, because I know it's a little funny to get fragrance.
Well, you know, first of all, we sort of broke ground with that.
You did.
You know, how can you sell fragrance when you can't smell it? And as a matter of fact, Estee Lauder used to say, if you can't smell it, you can't sell it. Well, we've proven that wrong, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
But when we were talking to Roxanne, and all of the wonderful women in my life because of Signature, in all ages, and I'm giving a shout out to Ellen in Beverly Hills. Hi, Ellen. Because she, when she gets to her last bottle, she's absolutely saying, please, somebody help me. It becomes an addiction, but a good one.
Right, and well, and here's the thing. You could only get it at QVC or Tova's website. So it's very, very simple. You cannot find it anywhere else. A 350000 is your item number. 3.4 fluid ounces of this Eau de Parfum, the Signature, the original, the Legacy, the one that started it all, and it is available on 4 easy payments. Now, I'd love to get to the phones because we do have an invitee from California, Suzanne, and she's a big fan of the Signature scent as well. So let's invite her on in. Hi, Suzanne. I'm Kathy, and you must already know Tova.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hello, Tova.
Hi.
It is so good to talk to you.
Thank you. It's good to talk to you.
You remind me so much of my mother and the way she raised me.
Oh, bless you.
And when she found Tova years ago, she introduced me to it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm telling you, when I found out it wasn't going to be there anymore, and my mother found out, we literally both started crying.
Oh, God.
It is the positively most beautiful smell, and I have had some very expensive perfumes from around the world. And when this came back, I literally started bawling again.
Oh, God bless you, honey.
Goodness.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. If I can just say anything out there to anybody that hasn't tried it,
Please.
Oh, my gosh. Remember, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
They do.
You have got to try it. Whoever, if you're a woman, you must try it.
Oh, bless you.
You must.
Oh, bless
Suzanne.
you. Suzanne, where in California are you?
Actually, Northern California,
We
in
love
Redding,
Northern California.
where it's always sunshiny,
look
and
at
we
that.
have a ton of snow.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Suzanne, I can't thank you enough for you and your mom and everyone. But the great thing that I feel after all this time is that to have this kind of a sisterhood all the way through, of where, you know, each person, it becomes your signature.
Right.
It's identified with, oh, Suzanne is here, or oh, Kathy is here, or Linda's here, because that's how unique it is. And thank you so much, Suzanne.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And more than just your product. As like you said, a sisterhood, woman to woman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
being the woman that you are.
Oh, God, I'm
and
going to cry
helping
now,
us.
so please don't.
and us helping us become that woman
Oh, thank you, Suzanne.
that we all have in us.
Bless you,
sweet.
darling. Thank you very
Bless
much.
you. And
Mwah.
thank you
Big hugs.
so much.
Big hugs.
Suzanne, we wish you were right here with
Thank
us.
you for bringing it back.
Thank
Oh.
you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Suzanne, for taking time this morning, you know, to give us a call and sharing that story, because we were talking about it being, you know, going across generations and the memories, and you've kind of encapsulated that, but then also, you know, made your own memories with it, which is even more important. So thank you so much for calling this morning. Hope you have a good rest
so
of your
much.
night.
Thank you, darling. And
Real fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hadn't seen my nephew in quite a while, and he's my only nephew on my side.
Okay.
And my niece just got married, and when he hugged me, he said, "You smell like Nana." And I said, I couldn't agree more, and I couldn't take a better